Me is a character on the Drew Carey show. Bo back. Oh man, it's August.
It's
here.
August, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Cleveland Rocks, the podcast
about
the Drew Carey show. But it's also about more. It's about friendship.
It's about just a general love and lust for life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that you can only find in the Midwest United States.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
I mean, we brought this up before. Every time I watch, I'm like, God, what a beautiful, simpler life.
Yeah, that these people
lead in sort of suburban Cleveland, Ohio. Because it's really the worst. We've discussed this. It's not really in the city.
No. He's in a different part. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a little suburb.
Parma?
Parma. He's in the suburb of Parma.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like my only frame of reference is Philadelphia. It's like Delco. You know what I mean? It's like living out there versus the city proper.
We don't really get a lot of good Cleveland accents out here.
No, you could tell it's all on a soundstage in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I don't know if there is a Cleveland accent, but there's got to be some regional dialect.
Yeah. Like, what's the word? Like, again, going to Philly, water. What is the thing that, like,
there's plenty of uneducated people in Eastern Ohio that say shit wrong, I'm sure.
There has to be. I'm Shane.
I am TJ.
And I am coming off of a international trip and then also just a lot of family life stuff going on.
An all-time week for Shane.
I became an uncle yesterday.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
buddy.
And I got
Welcome
engaged.
to the Uncle Club.
I got engaged last week.
Yes.
And
shout out Stasia.
Shout out my
friend of
lovely
the pod.
fiance, friend of the pod, Stasia. It was very lovely. We went to Ireland, and my body is telling me to stop. My body's begging me to stop doing everything.
Stop with just life events.
I think breathing, primarily with the sinus congestion. I'm sure it's coming through. You can hear it's begging me to just stop breathing. So what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is every episode we try our best, but let's just lower the expectations.
No. Don't worry. I'm here to pick you up.
You're gonna be the wind beneath my wings.
Yes.
Oh Jesus. Well, speaking of wings. I guess wingmen. This is my transition.
The wind beneath my
wings.
Oh wait, no, I'm singing.
You're singing Hero, but that is.
Well, what's the wind beneath my wings again?
That is the same one.
It's the same one.
You are the wind beneath my wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when my uncle died. I was very close with my uncle when I was a kid, and they gave me a picture frame with a music box that played that song.
Was it like an instrumental, or was it like your uncle singing it?
No, that'd be great.
Hey, TJ, recorded this for you.
It was a music box, so it was a little tinky, tink,
yeah. Oh, okay.
Ding, ding.
Yeah,
and
that's cute.
Yeah, that was really fucked up to give a child, though, because it's just like every time I heard it, I just cried. I couldn't stop crying.
Thinking about your uncle. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is kind of fucked up.
I don't even know. I got no idea where that ever ended up. That's another fucked up thing. I love that man. Yeah. I got many fond memories when I was a child, but I don't know where that picture frame went.
Well, speaking of memories and speaking of things from the past, this episode of the Drew Carey show is kind of all about Flash from the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Valentine's Day episode.
Sort of.
I mean, they don't reference it, but it's February 16th, 2000.
And we got a little bit of love triangle drama going on.
Yeah.
It's I Dishonestly Love You.
Season 5, episode 17.
We start here. So obviously we left off of the huge dramatic reveal that Drew Carey sprained his penis.
Yes.
So we begin this one with Lewis and Oswald in his house erection-proofing Drew's living space.
Get you a friend that'll erection-proof your space.
That I don't know if I'd want that though. Are they putting the Playboys in storage or are they just throwing them out?
Oh, they're taking them for themselves.
Yeah, well that's true.
If your boy can't have erections, you can have double the erections by bringing all your shit to his
This
house.
is an all-time horny Oswald and Lewis episode. They're in rare form throughout this episode. It is incredible.
Yeah, and I know what you're thinking. Really? That's how can you get even more?
Oh, friends, you don't even know about the love buzzards. Wait until we get there. They're taking his Playboys. They're taking his porno.
He had some workout tape that he was watching with intrigue.
Yeah.
And then
maybe the wrong reason.
And then he's
not working out.
Yes, as we have established before.
Yeah.
And then this magazine with who
Leonardo
they thought was Leo DiCaprio.
Turns out it's Winona Ryder. You know what? That must have hit in the 90s when they actually had very similar haircuts.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, really? I got to look up '90s versions of them.
Well, I mean, yeah, you know, I could imagine how she looked, and he was like a young little
imagining
boy
like
with his hair.
Titanic Leo.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
exactly the era. Yeah. And then she looked a little more punk in the 90s with her hair and everything.
Yeah.
It's about shoulder length, and you know,
But she has dark hair.
yeah.
He has like that light,
I
like
think
dirty
of both,
blonde bullshit
Yeah, but I think
hair.
of both of them with like sort of like I would call them brunette.
Got it.
So I think it plays. You don't need
It
to.
did not play with me.
Okay, I'm sure it played with the crowd. It got like an applause break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not only that. Do you hear now? Maybe it's just me.
Yeah. So this is a guy.
I-
haven't we talked about this before?
Well, every time I hear it, I'm like, God, that's what I sound like in a crowd. Like whenever we used to go to comedy shows
and
or
dudes
whatnot,
would film it or do
and
clips.
dudes would film it, you could always hear me go. Just like,
So that is a guy. I don't know if we know exactly who it is, but it's a crew member, and it's in every episode.
have we brought this up?
I don't know
or
if
is it
we
just
have.
like a
Guys in
Drew
the
Carey-
comments and on the subreddit definitely talk about it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a crew member. I think it's like maybe like a stage manager or something who goes, hey.
I mean, he did it like I mean, I usually clock it, but this particular episode or these two episodes, I clocked
Pretty
it like
egregiously.
5 times,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, this is insane.
No, listen, I like that. I think it's
Did they give him his own mic?
No, I think he just knows how to. I mean, especially if I'm right that it's a stage manager, you know that they kind of know how to project. They have to speak to a crowd and direct the audience sometimes.
Yeah.
So I think it just picks up. But yeah, I definitely noticed during raunchier jokes or things, you'll hear the hey,
Ho ho.
hey. No, that dude rules.
Anyway,
I wonder if that was just his job. He's actually not a stage manager. He's just, hey, we need you to really just like set him off a little bit.
Yeah.
Just powder keg it. So yeah, they're going through that. Drew is kind of upset that they're taking his porno, but
yeah, Drew. Well, of course
they got 6 weeks here where he can't be erect.
It's really setting in for him. He's gotta keep it under control.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, Kate comes in.
Kate comes in.
She's got a job interview.
Yeah, who is this?
Never comes up again, as far as I can tell. We don't know
even
what
know,
it's
we don't even
for.
know what the fuck this is for.
But she's dressed to the nines. She's ready for this job interview.
Yeah.
And she asks Drew to help her latch a necklace.
Yeah.
And Oswald immediately puts up a red flag. That's not going to work. Obviously, we're, trying to keep Drew not aroused.
yeah,
He's like, come on, guys.
I can latch a necklace.
Yeah.
Here.
So he goes for it.
He goes for it, and naturally, Drew, the pervert, comments on. Well, I guess it's his girlfriend, regardless.
Yeah, the underwear she's wearing.
The underwear, her bra.
He notices
she's
her
wearing the black bra
that he likes.
That he likes, yes.
And he starts to moan in pain. Groan, I guess is the word. Moan is pleasure. Groan is pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. He starts to groan in pain.
Could have been.
Yeah. He gets an erection. Or
Because
at least he's trying to.
There's a fine line between pain and pleasure for some folks.
Yeah. You know what? That's a different podcast. But yeah, so he starts to bend. He like leans over the chair in pain, and she's trying to explain. No, it's actually a different bra, and then that just makes it worse.
The one you like pushes these up.
Yeah,
and
he's
like,
he can't do it.
Yeah.
So he has to go outside to look at his neighbor's underwear in the wind.
Yeah, I guess there's an old lady who lives in his neighborhood that hangs her giant underwear in the wind.
And he's like, that's the only thing that's going to completely...
Which I guess has been happening for years, because then Lewis and Oswald were like, remember when we used it to make a fort?
a fort out of the underwear? Remember when you're in the panty fort? You're deep down there? So while Drew is outside trying to calm his pain pleasure, he gets a phone call on his house phone, and Kate picks it up.
Picks it up.
It's Wendy.
Wendy Madsen.
Wendy, his recently divorced college ex-girlfriend. We're learning
It was
a
college
lot.
or it was high school?
I had college.
It might have been college. I don't remember. I don't even know where the fuck did Drew go to college.
I don't know if any of these guys went to college.
Was it Kent State? He has a lot of Kent State shit.
It could be Kent State. I don't know.
I don't know if they've ever brought this up.
You'd think this far in we would know Drew Carey's lore left and right, but unfortunately I don't know where Drew went to college. But yeah, no, it's she's recently divorced. Kate is like, oh, what's going on? Oh, you want to talk to Drew? And then, Drew comes back in. Drew, it's your ex-girlfriend. She's probably fat. She sounds fat. And she's recently divorced and, don't fuck it up.
Didn't work out.
It's basically what she's getting at.
Yeah.
So Drew picks up and Wendy's interested in having lunch with him the next day.
Yeah, it's almost like she's coming back to town. I guess she was out of town or whatever. She's back in the area. She wants to meet up, have lunch.
Yeah.
And Drew is like, yeah, sure, let's do it. I mean, good guy Drew, he's not thinking of anything
seedy at all in this.
Yeah.
So he hangs up and then turns around and Kate's right there.
Not fucking happy.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I don't think she's trying to pull one over on us. I don't think it's anything like that, Kate and, the guys aren't really convinced.
Yeah, and Kate's like, you're telling me she does nothing for you.
Right.
And Drew's like, no, she doesn't.
No feelings whatsoever.
And so Kate's like, well, why don't you picture her in a black bra.
Bouncing on a trampoline.
Bouncing on a trampoline.
And then we go, oh, we get the Drew bending over again, groaning.
And then Drew's like, it's not, Oswald, somebody comes into his rescue here and is like, well, it's not the Wendy factor, it's the black bra.
It's the bra, as we've established. Drew, imagine yourself in the black bra. And then we end this. I really enjoy it with Lewis asking, he's got to go, but he's asking Kate if she can leave the rest of the story, the black bra bouncing on the trampoline, on his voicemail. Yeah. So, in the next scene, post titles, we get Drew walking into the Warsaw. Of course, they were going to have their lunch in the Warsaw. Where else would they have it?
Well, of course.
But before that, we get Lewis and Oswald in suits.
Yes.
There to also meet Wendy.
Yeah.
They heard a woman pushing 40, recently divorced. They're going to feast.
Yes. And they have this theory that plays out throughout the episode.
Yeah.
That after 10 years, they make such bad impressions that they can basically reintroduce themselves to these people from scratch, and no one will remember them.
They call themselves the love buzzards, basically. They're there to pick up on women in like their worst moments post relationships.
Yeah, the scraps and bones of their self-respect. That's what they want to pick at. They're vultures. They make these vulture screeching sounds, which we'll get some more of in the credits. But
it's easy work for them. So Wendy shows up, greets Drew, and Oswald and Lewis go in to introduce themselves.
Yeah, and she has no idea who they are.
No, of course not. And they make terrible impressions out the gate. I think Lewis says something about and I just want to say that dress really compliments your breasts.
Yes, and then Oswald says he is wart free
as of last week. Recently wart free Oswald. So they just they scatter. They immediately leave. Wendy and Drew sit down, and we learn she got a divorce.
Yes,
but then she got a new boyfriend.
Yes, but he's a stalker.
So she and Drew whole time.
But she got away from him.
Oh, Drew's going, and she's like, are you watching fireworks? What are you doing? Have a conversation with me.
Yeah.
The stalker might still be following her. Yeah. It's unclear to her, but she's come to Drew she's come crawling
Depends
back.
How good he is, really. If he's a good stalker, he's still on you.
Could you be a shitty stalker? I guess some people are shitty stalkers.
Well, the ones that get caught, yeah.
Have you seen this woman? I haven't seen her in a minute. I don't know where she went. But so she's come crawling back to our good friend Drew Carey here. She says crawling back a lot.
Yeah.
But not for a relationship, not for any sort of romantic entanglement.
She needs a job. She's divorced. The guy was making the money. She hasn't worked in
years. So she needs something to sort of pump up her resume and get her back into the corporate workforce.
Right.
So Drew, she's like, just something temporary, another biggie. Drew is like, well, I do need an assistant.
Yes.
I forgot that we had established his assistant role.
He had been allowed to get an assistant before because he was doing the work of multiple men, which We'll get more into the corporate structure in the next
Winfred Louder.
in the next
It's crazy,
episode,
man.
but I'm
It's
just like,
absolutely nuts.
what the fuck is this company? Yeah,
But Drew agrees on the spot. I will hire you as my next assistant.
right.
And then, he's realizing in real time how bad this is going to look for Kate.
Yeah.
He says, something to Wendy like, well, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll have to tell Kate tonight that I hired my fat ex-girlfriend. She's like, I'm not fat. He's like, you better be.
Right. You better be by tomorrow. If not, I'm screwed.
I'm screwed.
So, next scene, we're
In Winfred Louder.
We're back at Winfred Louder, and
Wick and Mimi have an interaction here, which I enjoyed.
yeah, I guess Mimi has been watching soap operas in her desk drawer.
Right, exactly. She's got the drawer open with some sort of portable TV.
Yeah.
And she's got headphones in. So she's been watching just soaps all day, dude. That's incredible to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why. She says some word like, does she call Wick's mother a whore? Is that what it is? I think like Wick's like, did my mother call or something? And she goes, whore, like watching the show.
Yeah.
Goes, no, she's not. Mummy never. Something like that.
Wick also asks how long she's
been doing this.
Doing it. And
Yeah.
she says something about for all the days of our lives.
Yeah, for all of the days of our lives. Did your mom watch soaps growing
Yeah,
up?
she was into soaps. We were a General Hospital household.
Okay. Nice.
We liked, Sonny and who was like the vaguely Italian guy and the handsome cop and hospital guys.
Yeah.
We like that shit.
Sure. But did they all work at the hospital?
No.
No. They were just frequently in the hospital?
The vaguely Italian guy did not work at the hospital.
Okay.
He wore suits and he had dark hair.
Sure. Yeah.
So that was his job.
I don't know. I'm not into soap operas at all. I've had to watch a little bit of them as John Oliver has gotten himself involved with these soaps. But I just love how oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? I just love how what's the word I'm looking for? Not dramatic. How ephemeral all of it is.
Yes.
God, there's a word I'm looking for. Then it's lost me.
My tidbit about soaps that I always loved, when they got disrupted.
Yeah.
So, I would work at, say, CBS.
Yeah.
And if we had some breaking news coverage that had to break in the afternoon.
How old women.
I'm talking about not like big CBS, but local CBS.
Yeah, affiliates.
Years ago. In Philadelphia, and all the old ladies calling, pissed. I mean, it was the same thing in the morning too. If The Price is Right or Let's Make a Deal got pushed, but I mean, in the afternoon, the soap opera people were not happy.
Yeah. Don't you understand? I need to know what D'Angelo's gonna do. His
really,
evil twin was about to murder him.
I'm sure it's not difficult to understand, but I don't really know how they do a new ep every day as a part of the plot. Like, do you really have to be up on every afternoon show
a little bit. I think
and then
they
do they
have
ever
these
replay
arcs,
it?
Right?
Yeah.
They have these arcs. I don't think they ever replay a soap opera.
Yeah.
I mean, unless there's an actor's strike and then they're just replaying the hits. At this point, you probably could replay soaps. How many thousands of episodes of a soap opera exist?
I'm sure there's an insane amount.
Yeah. But no, I don't know. I was never a soap opera household. My mother just didn't fucking want to watch soap operas.
Did she watch TV?
Yeah, she'd watch like Oprah, and she would watch.
All right, well, that's another daytime kind of person.
Exactly. Yeah. They can
you watch
coexist.
the Ellens, you watch the Oprahs, that sort of thing.
Your Rachel Rays.
Yeah.
Let's learn to cook.
Right.
Things like that. But no, it was never the melodrama. That was the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Melodramatic.
I mean, granted, my mom did have a job. It would only be, but she was a teacher, so the only time I would see her watching these was in summertime when she was off.
Which is probably when they're the hottest anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's their sweeps is June, July, and August.
Yeah.
But anyway, she's been watching soaps, and Wick basically instructs her not to watch the soaps anymore.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we get Wendy. It's her first day.
Yeah.
And she's asking Drew, just, sort of going through the motions of, I got to do some onboarding stuff. I got to get my photo taken for my ID. I got to file some paperwork.
Drew does give her some Mimi advice I laughed at that was, if she charges, just lay down.
Like a dead animal.
Yes.
Until she sniffs you and goes away. Mimi actually tries to make an introduction friendly here. She's like, if you need somebody to talk to, if you ever want to go to lunch, or if you just need a girlfriend in the office. Good luck. That's not me.
Yeah.
Someone like that. It's just, she's the worst, dude.
Yeah.
She's a caricature of the worst person you could ever imagine. Kate comes in at this point.
Yes.
And she's like, hey, I just wanted, I guess her and Drew didn't talk last night. So she wanted to hear how the Wendy lunch went or dinner and all that. And
Drew's immediately jumps into, let's have a romantic night.
Right.
You know, he's trying to do damage control before she even knows.
Well, not only that, he's trying to push her out of the office physically. He's like, let's do this later.
Yeah.
So he's trying to, you know how like you say all your favorite words at a dog and the dog gets excited?
Yeah.
He's trying that with her. Let's do candlelit dinner and foot rubs.
Walk, biscuit, cheese.
And she's not going for it. She's like, well, wow, you must have really screwed up if you're like throwing out all the stops.
Yeah.
And it's at this point that
She immediately caught on. It did
Wendy
not work.
comes in and asks Drew if she looks fat in her photo ID.
Yeah. And Drew's like, no, but you look old. Yeah.
So she goes to get another one taken, and then Drew's like, or Kate's like, what is she? She's working here. She's working for you.
Yeah.
And just kind of blows up at Drew. Like, how stupid could you be? Don't you understand?
Meanwhile, Mimi gets up on her desk and sits and starts watching. She's got a new soap.
This is her new soap. I think at one point somebody calls her and she picks up and goes, I'll call you when the show's over, and hangs up. Yeah, just Kate explodes. And it sounds like, and we'll get into it a little bit later too, that Kate is familiar with this scheme personally.
Yes.
Like, it sounds like this is a thing that she has done to get back with exes in the past.
Yes, get hired at a particular restaurant. Oh, she launches into how she, like, I've been here before, I've done that. And all of a sudden, you know, she's spread eagle on a pile of all beef patties.
Having it your way. It's just I am not familiar with said scheme, and I wonder if that's just a Kate O'Brien special.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyway, she leaves, and Drew's, you know, obviously trying to do damage control. It ain't working.
Yeah, we take a little commercial break here because then Lewis and Oswald come into the office, right?
Yes, they're here. I think it's a couple days after maybe, and they're here to take Drew out to lunch.
Yeah.
And Drew's like, I don't really know if I can. I've been dealing with a lot of, you know, blowback. Kate's been on this war path against me basically since, I brought in Wendy.
She brought in Wendy, yeah.
And he's like, and then
they're like, we got a perfect plan for this.
Of course, the love gurus here have figured out a way to do it. They basically launch into what I can only describe as like soft-core pornography.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it has to start that way.
Right, of course, yeah.
We don't know. We didn't listen to the end product of this idea.
We didn't get there all the way.
But it starts off, they're all splitting a box of wine.
Yeah.
And then one way or another, Drew accidentally spills wine on both of their blouses.
Mm-hmm, so they need to change.
They need to take them off.
Yeah.
And now, so Drew is now in there with his topless ex-girlfriend and current girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
And was there something about oil in here?
There's something about oil. There's something about pellets, I think, or something. Yeah. And then it ends with the two of them, Lewis and Oswald, coming in dressed as police officers. Yes. And Drew's like, I'm gonna just stop you. No, none of this is gonna fly.
They had it all. Yeah, something about, and then they're going to wrestle them for their weapons.
Yeah. I cannot stress to you, I don't know what they did, but they are the horniest boys I've ever seen in this show right now. They're both so gung-ho with it. Wendy is in at this point, and it's her first time back in an office, right?
Yeah, so she's screwing up a little bit.
She's not really familiar with the technology that's changed.
Yeah.
So she has
got fax machines now. It's 2000.
She's shredded the quarterly reports.
Yeah.
And she has faxed Drew's
penis claim.
His penis claim.
His penis medical
a sling
claim.
for his penis.
Yes.
And she faxed it, but she didn't know who she faxed it to. And it's at this point that Mimi bursts in and goes, look what the good Lord gave me. And she has photocopied Drew's claim and is hanging it all over the office.
Yeah.
So Drew sends Wendy to go follow Mimi
and get all the penis claims
taken down.
Yes.
And so at this point, then Kate comes in, and I guess Drew had sent Kate flowers.
Yeah, and she was very happy with it.
Yeah.
And
she seems pretty apologetic.
Yeah, she seems even keeled now.
Yeah.
And Drew even cracks a joke about maybe we I want you two to be friends. Maybe we share a box of wine and talk about how they do things in Europe.
And so Kate leaves the scene. And Wendy comes back in.
Well, we think she does the worst
duck job you've ever seen in your life. But at this point, Drew, obviously aware of how she is like, oh, Wendy, we need to talk about what motel we're going to have sneaky sex at after. And Kate pops back up. Yeah. He's like, I knew it. I knew I'd catch you doing that. And she's like, no, I was back there just trying to think of a good excuse for why I was back there.
Yeah.
So she still has very serious trust issues with this whole situation. Yeah. And she's very suspicious about Wendy in particular getting back with Drew.
And Drew tries his best to calm those waters with the two of them right there, but Kate then does another duck job and doesn't let them be. So it's not working out.
No. We end not really feeling great about it.
Yeah. Next scene, we're at the Warsaw.
Yeah.
We got Oswald and Lewis.
Yeah. They're sitting down with two very nice blonde women.
Yes. When the boys are in suits, it's date time. When they're in their suits from Goodwill, it's date time.
They really have to feel like they got to dress like they would for a funeral to go on a date with a woman.
At the Warsaw.
This is my best sport coat.
Yeah, right.
So Drew comes in and goes, hey, Lewis, hey, Oswald. And it's suddenly that these women hear these names. And they're like, oh, my God.
I remember you were the door-to-door underwear salesman. To which Lewis goes, hey, that was 10 years ago. We're senators now.
The women just walk away. They're very mad at Drew for blowing up their scheme. At the end of the episode, so this is, I don't know where this comes from, but we have an extended version of this.
Yeah, they do like a blooper reel, and I don't know if it's actually in the credits scene as it aired on TV.
It is from TV because it's a VHS rip. You can tell the quality's a little different from whatever rip we have of these.
Yes.
It's the extended version of this. So yeah, there's a bunch of different outtakes of Ryan Stiles saying different lines.
Yeah, he says that was 10 years ago. We're astronauts.
We're the king of Berlin.
Yes.
All this different stuff. Very, very funny, man. I love that they just made him do it 5 different times.
Yeah, well, they let the improv man improv.
Do his thing. We're senators.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
What do you think I could just like hit on some random girls at a bar? Like, well, obviously we're engaged now.
Yes, we would never.
We would never.
In a previous life.
In a previous life, do you think we could have hit on, like, is that a good line? Hey, I'm a senator.
Well,
will that work today?
Do you think enough people in the 90s in Ohio did not know who their own senator was?
Yes.
I don't know if I could name the senator from the state of Ohio right now. Is it Sherrod Brown? Is that a name?
Yeah.
Or is that the governor? No, the governor's Mike whatever.
DeWine.
Yeah, Mike DeWine. Yeah. Sherrod Brown. I couldn't tell you one of the other senators from Ohio.
They're already fast forwarding this. I can hear all of them skipping ahead 15 seconds.
Can I tell you about a TikTok comment we had this week that I thought was pretty good?
Oh, another one.
We had a woman. I posted
another person upset.
I posted the Donald Trump TikTok that we did.
Yeah.
And when he was on the season 2 finale, and a woman commented, it was like, I liked this one because they actually talked about the episode. Usually they go on tangents. You shouldn't do that, boys. I was like, oh, lady, I don't know what you think a podcast is.
You're never going to make everyone happy.
No, there's no way to make everyone happy. You know, all we are is just 2 senators just here trying to have a good time on a podcast. Oh, Jesus. We're astronauts.
Yes.
Anyway, Drew's in the Warsaw. The gang, the boys leave. They're upset at him. Drew gets a phone call on his mobile phone. I don't think we've seen Drew with a cell phone before.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, he pulls it out. He pulls the antenna all the way up because his phone has to talk to God.
I don't think we've seen that at all. Have we seen any people really on cell phones in the show?
We've seen car phones, but I don't think we've seen cell phones. So, anyway, it's the year 2000. Anything's possible.
Yes.
Drew takes a call. It's from Wendy. And what we can surmise, Mimi's also here, I should just say. What we should surmise is Wendy's in trouble. Her stalker has found her, and she wants Drew to come over and help her out.
Yeah.
I don't know what Drew exactly is going to do. Mimi points out,
it's weird that she didn't call the police,
right? Or like a strong person.
Yeah,
she called
Carey.
you,
but clearly she's back in the area. She doesn't have a lot of of friends in Cleveland.
Right.
Give her the benefit of the doubt.
Right. The only people she knows are Drew, Kate, who hates her.
Yes.
And Lewis and Oswald, who
creeped her out.
Creeped her the fuck out.
So
yeah, Drew goes over to her apartment, and then the next scene, she's there. She opens the door for him. She's in like denim shorts and a bra.
Yes.
And Drew's like, what's going on? She's like,
there's wine and cheese on the table.
She's in a bra because the radiator is busted.
Yeah.
There's wine and cheese out along with baby oil.
Yes.
And Drew's
because
like,
that's for her dry elbows.
That's for her dry elbows. And that's just dinner, the cheese. Which
yes.
That is girl dinner.
Girl dinner is
just cheese, crackers, and a glass of wine. I Drew believe that she was just living her best single life.
You Drew believe.
I Drew believe it. Drew better believe. But Drew doesn't believe here.
No.
And he's like, oh, yeah, okay. And then it's at this point he gets a knock on the door and he goes, oh, right on
and
cue.
Here's the stalker.
So he's
and
like,
the guy
oh.
comes in, a pretty towering man over Drew.
I would say so.
Yeah.
And Drew's like, oh, look, welcome. I'm playing the role of the guy who's going to defend Wendy. Like, clearly just playing it up. The guy goes into Wendy and they start having an argument. And Drew starts like fake clapping. He goes, oh, very convincing. Look at this. And it's at this point, the guy like punches Drew in the chest.
Right. The guy punches Drew and then he backs him into the door and he starts picking it up by his collar.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Drew Carey, as he's been known to do in this series, having these bouts of just bravery.
Yeah. Random strength out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He's playing it cool. He's like, oh, yeah, whatever. And then he like pulls the guy out from her.
But he like pushes the guy.
Yeah.
And then he kicks him between the legs.
Yeah.
And come on, Drew, that's
it's not fair.
This ain't a street fight, brother.
Yeah, we're in a home.
Yes.
But and then the guy kind of falls to his knees. And
it remind me of Bobby Hill.
Yeah.
I don't know you. That's my purse.
That's
or
my
whatever.
purse.
Yeah.
I don't know you.
Anyway, kicks him between the legs and then knees him in the head. I never seen his knees get that high.
No, yeah. Well, I don't think he'd ever seen his knees. Do you think that reaction was character Drew Carey or was that actual Drew Carey?
I bet you it was a little bit of both. They're like, Drew, get into it so much
he's
that
he's very clearly
himself.
in pain.
Yes.
Yeah. So
but
anyway,
he hurt the bad guy more,
and he pushes the stalker out. And yeah, Wendy's like, "Oh my God, my hero! Thank you so much." So turns out there actually was a reason for Drew to be called.
Yeah.
The next scene, Drew's waiting.
Drew gets out of there. We should clarify that immediately he's trying to sneak out the fire escape.
Oh, yeah. Well, because the guy says, I'll be back with my friends. And, Drew's like, Jesus, if that's just him, what do his friends look like?
Yeah.
So he tries to get out the fire escape. We then go to Drew at home. He's got an ice pack on his knee, and he's holding a baseball bat for protection.
Yeah.
And there's a knock on the door, and he starts limping over to, see who the hell it is. But it's Kate.
Well, it was before he answered the door. He made a fake dog bark, and he was like, down, Speedy. And he was like, down, Hitler, down, OJ.
My dog, OJ.
Yeah. So anyway, he does go. He goes to answer the door. It is Kate. Kate with some lilies.
Yes. Yeah. And Drew explains the situation to her. Yeah, I had to go over and defend Wendy from a tough guy. No big deal.
Where'd you get lilies this time of year?
Drew Carey takes care of his women.
Yeah.
Suddenly, he's also very interested in the flowers, though.
Yeah. So anyway, at this point, Wendy walks down the stairs in a robe.
In just a robe, it appears. And she's asking Drew about, it looks like you're
crystals
out of...
or whatever.
You're out of that. And Kate's like, give me that bat. I'm just going to... I'm going to stab her with the lilies, I think she says, or something. But yeah, no, Drew's like, I couldn't let her stay there. There's this guy following her. Yeah. Don't you understand? So Kate... is like, I realize you're not trying to do anything seedy, but just for my own state of mind,
you're going to stay at my house.
You're going to stay with me tonight. And it's at this point we see Lewis and Oswald walking in through the back door.
Yes.
And
they see Kate with her arm around Wendy in a robe talking about you're staying with me tonight.
And she's like, oh, I guess if you're not uncomfortable. She goes, I might be a little, but we'll have to make do with it.
And Lewis and Oswald behind the fridge. Oh my God, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. Let's wait an hour and then we'll deliver a pizza. Oh, the horniest men in television. God bless them. Yeah, and then the post-credit scene here is just, again, it's a guy. I didn't know what it was for a little bit. It's a guy breaking up with his girlfriend. And he's like, you can't be mad that I found a younger woman. And the woman's not saying anything. And the woman's like, the guy's like, don't be upset. Don't make me say that you look old too or something. And he gets up and leaves. Yeah. And the woman's just so forlorn. And then behind them
are Lewis and Oswald perched on a couple of bar stools.
As if they're vultures.
Yes.
And then they let out the same like they let out earlier.
And the woman didn't acknowledge it for like 10 seconds, but then she finally gets out.
And she just gets up and leaves. Yeah, God, the love buzzards, dude.
And then they have the little blooper reel we talked about.
The blooper reel with the thing. That, again, I wish there was more of that in these episodes.
Yeah, I'd love to get some bloopers. I'm sure like they have DVD copies of this show.
Yeah.
Where they have blooper.
It seems almost like a thing you would want in the DVDs.
Yeah.
Not in...
Well, it was always in like... I don't know. I used to have the box set. I had some box sets growing up but it was like The Simpsons. But then I had the Seinfeld box sets, and then the Seinfeld ones they did have some outtakes or whatever.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, but pretty solid episode all around. Yeah. We then go to season 5, episode 18. Drew goes to hell.
Hell yeah, buddy. We'll see you there.
Oh yeah, I'm racing you.
February 23rd. The year 2000.
We love it. And this one starts off with just sort of like a non sequitur open. The gang talks about Bob.
Yeah.
A nameless Bob or a faceless Bob we've never seen.
Yeah, his wife finally got him to go to AA.
Yeah. And, you can imagine where this is going. The gang's all drinking together. So
they're like if anyone had a drinking problem, it was Bob.
Between a long
swig.
They cheers to his recovery.
Yeah.
Oh, Lewis has a story about, I guess because him and Oswald live above the bar, they came down to drink out of the taps overnight.
Yeah.
And they found Bob just sleeping in the bar. Bad guy. But
that's how you know he has a problem.
Kate comes in. Kate has some weird new cockamamie scheme.
Yeah.
She is going to
this isn't even a scheme. She just decided to take a class.
Taking 25 classes.
25 classes away from being a court reporter.
Yeah. She's got the little like stenographer's keyboard.
It's like this tiny little typewriter that's on like a tripod.
Yeah. The gang all takes turns guessing on when she's going to quit and how it will end.
Yeah.
Lewis is like, she's going to quit after 3 classes and it's going to be, they're going to try for years to get the money back from the machine that she stole and all this stuff. We also learned that they're all gathered together here, not just to hang out, but this is a Buzz beer meeting.
Yeah, I didn't know we had to do these.
Well, we used to.
Yes.
And we're still doing it. And the reason Kate decides she's going to take notes to practice.
Yeah.
And Oswald's like, oh, we should all use big words to throw her off.
Drew was like, well, why don't you start?
And Oswald just lets the longest pregnant pause you could ever imagine just go through. But they're here to meet because their Valentine's Day promotion basically failed.
Yeah.
Nonstop. And it was Lewis's idea. He wanted to put a piece of chocolate.
A little piece of chocolate
in every bottle.
Beer. And Drew's like, you didn't think it would throw people off to see a little brown thing floating around in their water? Drink?
No, it's fine. And then Oswald, is just sitting there and Lewis starts to choke on the chocolate in his beer.
Yeah.
And then we get this really dramatic Heimlich situation.
Yeah, and he gets it out.
Yeah. And then Lewis is like, you see, it's a great idea. You get a beer, get a piece of chocolate, and you get a little peek at Jesus for free. Kate,
just a little sneak peek of Jesus.
A little sneak peek of Jesus.
Just picturing Jesus giving you a little wave.
You're going to be okay. Kate, meanwhile, Drew asks to look back at the notes, and Kate has written the words nurse and free and a lotto winner on the thing. And he's like, we didn't say any of that. And she goes, I know, I started writing halfway through other jobs that can make me money.
Other jobs lotto winner.
Because this sucks. She hates this.
But the unfortunate thing is, too, that she bought that machine.
Yeah,
because she's like, it pays for itself, they told her. And
it pays for itself.
Yeah.
So they're trying to figure out what else she can do with this little keyboard.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I could be a closet organizer.
Yeah, because she's going to put it in her closet with all her other failed projects.
Mm-hmm. So
anyway, so now she's going to go get a table saw.
Yeah.
And start organizing closets.
And we once again get all of them guessing, I bet she's going to lose 3 fingers. And Drew's like, I bet I'm going to get a free table saw for my birthday.
Yeah.
So again, just a really fun. We never really get a lot of cold opens anymore that are sort of non sequitur nothings.
No, but it's nice.
Yeah, it's very fun. I miss it. We go then into the office. Drew has a new assistant.
Yes.
This little bald kid named Malcolm.
I'm going to use this as an opportunity to be, just say, rest in peace, Wendy, I guess. I figured she was, the way that last episode ended, I'm like, oh, Wendy's going to be around for a little bit.
Nah. Now, look, does that mean, you know how this show is? Sometimes Wendy can come back in like 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure, I'm sure the way that this ends, we say goodbye to a character that's probably going to be back in a couple of weeks.
How does Winfred Louder feel that Drew has now had? They gave him an opportunity to hire 3 assistants, and he's hired
5.
Hire
and assistant,
and he's hired at least 3.
Yeah. Why? What's the revolving door? Yeah. What's the common thing with Drew?
How is the personnel man this bad at finding the fucking assistant
employees? Anyway, it doesn't matter though because he's finally found the best one in Malcolm. Malcolm answers his phone and it's like Drew Carey's office, and it's Drew calling.
Yeah.
Just being like, Malcolm, I just wanted to make sure you were doing your job, and you're doing a great job.
Yeah.
He files paperwork.
Drew almost has a little crush on Malcolm.
I think so. It's kind of ridiculous. He's like, one day I'm going to bring in a ring, and you won't be able to say no.
Yeah.
He files the paperwork on time. He answers the phone on time.
He got him his favorite jelly donut.
Which is just a regular jelly donut, but a little bit's peeking through the part where they inject it. Malcolm, for his hope, is optimistic that management will recognize the good work he's done and promote him.
Yeah.
And Drew just laughs and laughs at this idea, which, as we'll learn, is not too far off from reality. He goes to file paperwork that Mimi asked specifically Drew to file. Yeah. And before Drew can really stop Malcolm from doing it, Malcolm opens this filing cabinet and has a bunch of gunk is sprayed into his face.
Yeah, it's definitely, the gunk is the only way to describe it.
It's like a gray
There's like noodly things in there.
When asked what it was, Mimi says she got it from a dumpster that was halfway between an old folks home and a Vietnamese
restaurant. Yeah.
So it's not good. Mr. Sollard comes down, the board man.
Yeah, and he says, I'm no good with the chopsticks either.
We talked before. I am awful at chopsticks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like.
Dude, I remember. So years ago, just here's a little tangent. Oh,
no, let's do it.
No, but years ago, I rember you were going out to meet someone, like an old friend or someone. I was meeting
a friend from high school. At a ramen spot.
Yes. And you were like, I'm going to have to learn how to do chopsticks. Because you never did. You were never doing it.
No.
And anyway, you were sending me videos with 2 number 2 yellow pencils,
just trying my hardest
to pick up objects on a table.
TJ, I swear to God, I watched so many videos on YouTube of like other stupid white guys just trying to learn their techniques. I was trying and failing. I know it sounds stupid. I can't get it. My fingers don't work like that. Just trying to, I don't know how you.
I don't think I do it the exact correct way.
Yeah.
But I do it in a way that works. I can still pick things up.
Yeah.
But that's also how I hold a pencil. I hold a pencil with all my fingers on the outside. And people used to tell me I looked like I was
even
special.
Your thumb?
No, sorry. Thumb pins it.
Yeah.
But all 4 other fingers were aligned along the outside.
Okay.
So in school,
that's
people were like, "You look special the way you hold a pencil."
Going like that.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I tried my hardest. I still really can't use chopsticks. I can stab things, but the problem with a noodle, the noodle's so small.
Yeah, you can't
really
stab a
noodle. No. So then you just you ask for forks at the ramen spot.
I still have those videos saved.
Yeah,
I have videos saved of you trying to pick shit up with pencils.
Yeah, it was awful, man. Shout out Pearl, my friend who wanted to meet at the ramen spot. And I was like, yeah, sure. Because I didn't have the heart to tell her that I don't know how to use chopsticks. But anyway, Mr. Sollard comes down, though. He has good news for Drew.
Yes, we've chosen him for a very big responsibility here. Which Drew then says, I haven't heard that since the football team, maybe the towel bitch.
There you go. The towel bitch.
Yeah.
No, the board wants him to help them hire a regional store manager for Winfred Louder.
Yeah, he's done such a good hiring job in the store.
As we just said,
back to what we just
third assistant. But whatever. So I guess the regional manager would be responsible for a bunch of different stores in Ohio.
Yes.
Basically how it is. It's like Mr. Wick, but mega Mr. Wick.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
Imagine how horny that guy is.
Drew is, very excited, but he realizes the level of responsibility this is going to be.
Yeah.
So he takes the moment to kind of be like, well, is there a world where I could get promoted to director of personnel?
Yes.
It's a job. It's been vacant.
Yes. Apparently, there is no director of personnel.
Right.
And he is just the assistant
to the director.
to nobody.
Yeah.
To which he does this long, thing about, it's really sad on take your assistant out to
to lunch day.
to lunch day when you're just alone and you're taking yourself out.
Right.
What the
How the fuck does any of the what is the org chart look like?
Who does he report to?
It doesn't make any sense. I guess he reports to Wick.
And why not just give him that title and give him no more money? He would take it in a heartbeat.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. At this point, Drew's just looking for scraps of praise. It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts.
There's no director of personnel.
So he gets like we'll look into it, I guess, from Solar.
Yeah.
It's kind of where it lands.
Yeah.
But it's at this point we get
Mr. Wick.
Mr. Wick kind of lurking in the shadows.
Oh,
his
he be
vibe,
scheming.
His vibe the whole time is scheme. Like I would say this entire episode.
He's walking around the whole time like a Mario villain. Just like
you can hear it in the
yeah.
And yeah, he's basically like he has a scheme he wants Drew to get in on.
Yeah.
And if Drew scratches his back, he'll scratch Drew's. It's if you promote me to regional manager, I will promote you to be the store manager.
Yes.
Get out of your desk, I'll get into mine, it'll be
And
great.
you get into my desk.
Yeah. So Drew's like, I don't know. He's
Well,
very
we
like
know
firm.
Drew.
He's moral.
Wick even calls us, oh, I forgot we're in the cubicle that ethics built.
Wick does, though. He's like, I know that your lips are saying no, but if I find even an ember of potential here for a yes, I will huff and puff on it until it is a raging inferno of yes.
Yes.
And then Drew's like, Mr. Wick. He's like, I know it sounded a little gay,
yeah.
but I mean it. So Raging Inferno of Yes, by the way, sounds like a really cool prog rock album.
Raging Inferno of
Yes. Yeah. So anyway, the next day or later that night, I don't really know how time works here.
They're very
loose with it.
They're very loose with time.
Episodes. We see the gang hanging out at Drew's house. And
yes.
Drew's basically like,
he's explaining a situation to Lewis and Kate, and Lewis calls him a superhero able to ward off any success at every turn,
refusing to get ahead at any opportunity.
Yeah.
And Drew's like, I just can't. It seems wrong, right, to the other candidates involved in the process, to the board, all of this, that, the other.
Yeah.
And then what's the name of the superhero? Did you write it down? Because Lewis is like, tune in next time for the episode of when.
Forget it. He'll be in the same place next month.
Why even bother?
Skip a month. No, I didn't write down the name, but he does try to clap back at Lewis because Lewis is a janitor. But
that's true.
Reminds him he is the head janitor.
That's true. Yeah, you don't just get that. They don't give that to anybody.
He said he had to step on a few people and wine and dine them. Just to get that to get to the executive salary. Toilets.
Where you wine and dine in them? Burger King? Come on, let's be real. Yeah, it's also Wick comes by at this point in a very dramatic way. It's raining outside. We get flashes of lightning.
He's wearing some big, a hat like he's the guy from The Exorcist.
Yeah, he looks like a goth Carmen Sandiego. That's how I would describe him. He's in all black. He takes off his hat. He goes, "Oh, Carey, you forgot your paycheck." Gives him his paycheck.
Still, again, talking in this weird, cartoonish supervillain.
Drew even calls him off. He's like, "Do you have to end every sentence like this?"
Yeah.
But he hands him a paycheck. Oh, it's not your paycheck. It's actually it's my paycheck. Wow, you make a good amount of money. Oh, yeah, I do. Well, here's your paycheck.
Yeah.
I need to go because the company Jaguar is idling in the driveway.
And the corporate prostitute is in it.
Yeah. Kate's like, "Oh, it's not a bad neighborhood." He's like, "No, the corporate prostitute." Is waiting in the car.
So
yeah. So, Drew's trying to figure out what to do here.
Kate kind of says, why don't you take it?
Yeah. And so Oswald at a point comes in. He goes, oh, but that's not the right thing to do.
Yeah, Oswald, definitely the guy with sound advice and the one you always want to listen to. He comes in and he's the voice for Drew.
Telling Drew that he shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
We also get Lewis has to leave at this point for his job. Apparently
he got paged. This is the first time I feel like we've ever seen Lewis actually have to go do his job.
Yeah. Yeah, no. There's pagers, there's cell phones, the technology jump that we have had in season 5 for the Drew Carey show.
Yeah.
When do we think they're going to get an iPod?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
That's good.
Oswald putting in those fucking white headphones.
And doing the dance.
Yeah, exactly. Just dancing around a grocery store. But Lewis has to leave. He's been paged, and he says they built some new high lines, I guess, for people. And he's like, I'm going to be sticking my hand in an executive toilet.
Yeah.
Executive toilet.
Get in there. Yeah. Elbow deep in the executive toilet.
There you go. That's why you had to wine and dine him, man. So the next day, Drew is
We're
Drew
back
learns,
at Winford Louder.
But we got bad news, everybody. Hope you didn't get too attached to Malcolm. Yeah, Malcolm has been fired.
Malcolm is already packing up.
Yeah, and Drew's like, they can't do that to you. And he's like, no, I guess they sent out a memo and they said, Solar comes down and
he's like, there's no money in the budget, so we can't have an assistant to the assistant.
They've been looking now for 2 months since they've probably been put in place, the new board.
Right.
How the fuck are they still looking through and being like, oh, this budget's crazy?
We're still not making any money.
I feel like that's the first job you got to do.
Yeah.
But anyway, in addition to that,
Drew then points out, he's like, okay, the assistant can have an assistant, but what if
I was the director?
Was a director and I had an assistant? And he's like, no, we actually phased out the director position.
Right. The way that he does is like, actually, we have a little bit of news on that front. And Drew's like, oh, great, let me call my mom. And he quickly dials his mom's number, puts her on speaker. She's like, I got my boss here. It's about to happen. And he's like, we have phased out the position entirely.
Yes.
So it's just not going to exist. Drew's
just going to be the assistant.
A perpetual assistant.
For nobody, and there's nowhere to promote him.
What the fuck? How the fuck does this office work? It's crazy, man. Absolutely nuts. But anyway, Wick then swoops on in. And he's like, we actually, we get a Mimi moment here that's pretty good. Mimi's kind of like, I'm going to go to lunch. If life just keeps crapping on you like this, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I don't know what my job is.
She almost kind of feels bad for it.
So you can tell this is what the Drew's turn in this episode.
Yes. Yeah.
All of a sudden he's like, fuck this place. It happens to everyone at some point.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't stand this place. I've been stepped on at
multiple times,
and I've just been told I got nowhere to go up.
They found a new way to fuck me.
Yeah. So you know what? He goes right to Wick. He turns to the dark side.
Wick senses him walking up to his door, and he opens the door, lets him on in. They both bite from an apple. There's the biblical devil. Getting ahead of it now, but we see the symbolism. He walks on in. The next scene, Drew is interviewing people for this regional manager job.
Yeah.
And he's ending the interview. He's like, oh, we got a lot of candidates. We'll be in touch. This, that, the other. And Wick is kind of lurking again and comes out from behind the shadows, and he's like, there's another candidate that's not going to get it, huh, Carey? And all this stuff. Drew's like, yeah, no, I think this is going to work, but the problem is, Mr. Wick, it's going to be hard to defend my choice of you to the board. He points out that his resume
pretty weak.
The best. He's
apparently he's been going around saying that he was C-3PO
in all of the Star Wars
trilogy.
And he's like, there's no way to prove that. He's like, but there's no way to not prove it, which I think that's not correct. I'm going to say right now. I know they didn't have IMDb.
Yeah, but they were close.
Yeah, they were pretty damn close
to it.
Pretty damn close.
So anyway, Drew is at first, Wick, was almost like happy that he's going through, very smart, you're going through this process. But at this point, he's just like, you know what? Just sign the letter. What are we doing?
Yeah, ripping up other people's resumes.
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
like, oh, the resume looks nice, but it's not
the resume for the guy
paper.
that, like, this other guy that was apparently a great candidate. He went to Harvard.
20 years at Saks.
20 years at Saks, exactly.
But no. And then the other thing is, Wick's like, okay, well, if you're not willing to do it right now, I'll help you out, right? Of course, we've got another candidate that could box Drew out for the store manager
Johnson
job.
is your biggest
His
competition.
name is Johnson.
We knew exactly where this was headed.
Yeah, so he calls Johnson over and he goes, I'm having a hard time reading this
memo.
fax.
Yes.
Could you read it for me? And it says, I, Johnson, want to assassinate the president of the United States. So Wick hears him say it and immediately goes, oh, security. He's going crazy. He's violent.
Yeah.
And he's like,
they come in and
he's got a tape recorder.
And then he has a tape recorder in his vest. He set the whole thing up.
So Pope plays it. You hear Johnson saying that. Yeah, he gets escorted away from security.
So now Drew is a lock for this promotion.
Yeah. Drew feels guilty though. He's like, I can't believe we just ruined this guy's life. And Wick the whole time is like, no, you just get ahead. You don't think about other people. Why would you even think about other people?
Mimi at this point is like, hey, I want in.
Yeah.
You know, this is what the fuck. I can
like,
hear you guys.
I'm gonna keep talking really loud about your scheme to defraud the company. And Wick's like, all right, we'll let you in on our scheme to defraud the company.
So Mimi wants a raise.
She not just a raise. She wants an expense card.
She wants an expense account too.
And a pony.
Yes. To which Drew says like to ride or to feed on.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. So anyway, now
pony,
Mimi's
very
on it
tender
too.
meat.
Yeah. It's good for Mimi teeth.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I couldn't eat a pony. That's one of the things to get sidetracked again. When I was over in Ireland, I saw all these sheep and these cows. They just graze on the side. They just live in like hills.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I would love to be a cow. But then I realized what they do with the cow.
Yeah.
Because I went to a steakhouse that night. And I was like, oh, but it's really fucking good.
Did you have a quality piece of meat at that steakhouse?
Quality beef, man. Quality beef. Shout out Hawksmoor.
What's the
Dublin.
best food you had out in Ireland?
Honestly, seafood. We went to a little beach town.
Yeah.
Howth. It's about 30 minutes outside of Dublin. It was lovely. I had like lobster I had a lobster roll, and the lobster was like caught like that week.
Oh,
it was crazy.
That's awesome.
Fantastic.
I didn't know they were. I mean, it would make sense. It's an island. Of course, they do seafood. But
yeah, they do pretty good
all
seafood.
All you hear is about meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
You just assume it's like England.
Okay, to continue the tangent, dude, the fucking chips, all these fries that they've got, it's incredible. It puts America to shame. Here I was thinking that America was innovating with French fries.
Yeah.
Fucking no, dude. They're doing so good over in Ireland.
I can't speak for Ireland, but in England, like it's so much better than if I'm getting a bunch of fries at a bar here.
Yeah. The worst French fries I had in Ireland were at the Burger King Terminal 2 Dublin. So, that just goes to show. I mean, you really can't have a bad French fry anywhere.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
We don't want it your way, Burger King.
A lot of Burger King talk.
Kiss my ass.
A lot of Burger King talk. You still Burger King to kiss your
kiss my ass, Burger King.
Kiss my fucking ass, King.
They fired the king. Did you see those commercials?
Yeah, you're the king now.
Yeah.
Kiss your ass, King.
Kiss my own ass, Burger King.
It's at this point the episode starts to take a bit of an absurdist turn here. Basically, to celebrate their scheme, Wick invites Drew to come to his favorite club, which we learn is called Hell.
Yes, it's the Hellhole Lounge, I think.
The Hellhole Lounge.
Yeah.
The symbolism obviously is of hell. There's flames,
red tablecloths. Everyone's like kind of in like a leather. Like
red leather
tops.
Yeah. There's like two like security guards that look like BDSM sort of in the background.
Yeah.
Waitresses have horns on. Some of the menu offerings are pretty good. Drew orders a Stalin's ass.
Yes, with salt around the rim.
Of course, as you do. Wick gets an order of the Pole pot stickers for them as an appetizer. It's pretty how that does. It's fun.
Yeah, and then the whole gang shows up. They're thankful to Wick for getting them in. I guess Wick is a regular here. This is where he comes to unwind.
And apparently they're not evil enough to get in, is kind of what we learn, but they're all very excited. And it's at this point, while they're all, schmoozing and waiting for their drinks, that Johnson comes in and he starts yelling at Wick.
Of course, Johnson's in hell.
Yeah. He starts yelling at Drew and Wick. He's basically like, you ruined my life. I couldn't believe this. You scammed me. You and all this. And Wick's like, well, what did we make you say? And he said, I want to assassinate the president. Pulls out, again, the same thing. Security. He's got the tape recorder. They escort him out.
But that is the reveal to all his friends, to Kate, to Lewis, to Oswald. They're like, whoa, man, I didn't
realize
really do
what
that?
You were doing.
Yeah.
Though, again, just a mere 20 minutes ago, They were like, you should fucking just do the evil thing.
Yeah, they were all like, do the evil thing, get your money.
And they're like, whoa, you did the evil thing? I couldn't believe you, Drew.
Those aren't your real friends, dude. You need your real friends will support you on the evil thing wholeheartedly.
They'll let you murder a man and get away with it. Yeah. So, it's not great. They kind of all leave, and then it's just Drew left with this Stalin's ass drink.
Yeah, suddenly Stalin's ass doesn't taste so sweet.
No, doesn't taste so sweet. The next day, we're back at the office, and we meet the guy who's going to be the new regional manager.
Yeah, Solard is introducing and it was the guy he interviewed, the Harvard guy.
Yeah, and it's not Wick.
Was it like Thomas or something?
Something. I want to say Michael. I don't know.
Some generic
It doesn't
shit.
matter because it's just
one of our dad's names.
Yeah. One of our two. Yeah, it kind of looks like him. He gets the job, and Drew's confused. He's like, I recommended Wick. And Solard's like, right, you recommended Wick, which was a dumb choice.
Yeah, Wick is an idiot.
Yeah, we would never do that. They're actually so worried about him being an idiot that they've sent him off to retraining in Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah.
So Solard's
like, look at the name on the door over there.
Yeah. It says Drew Carey.
Yeah.
And Drew has a line here that I really like. He goes, oh, what is this, a prank? What, am I going to go in there? It's a toilet. Drew Carey's office would just be a toilet.
So, but at this point, Drew like fesses up everything. I mean, he almost feels guilty. He's like,
because Wick recommended him for the job.
Exactly.
So that's why he got it.
He's like, why I got this and all, and Solard's like, wow, you came clean about this to me, even after getting what you want.
Right.
You are perfect store manager material.
Yeah. And Solard leaves, and Wick leaves his office with, the banker's box of things that's going to go.
Yeah.
And he's like, watch your back, Carey. Like, he's real bad. He's like, well, you're not leaving in the corporate Jaguar though, right? Because that's mine.
Yeah. So Wick's going to go to a prison in Toledo and scheme.
Retrain.
Yes. Yeah. He's going to scratch the wall every time.
Batman villain style. He's going to go to his Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
And just concoct a
Toledo,
plan. Ohio. Batman in Toledo would be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Batman, you got to help me. Some guy stole my muffler.
But instead of being like what is he, like a rich philanthropist Batman?
Yeah.
He's just like the owner of a Jiffy Lube in Toledo. But also a vigilante, a crime-fighting vigilante.
Yes.
Anyway.
We end this episode with Mimi realizing now her boss is Drew Carey for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And Drew's like, listen, I get to decide if you get your paycheck or not, so make sure I get all my memos and all the things I'm supposed to get on time. So Mimi sits down, she settles in, and she gets a memo for Drew.
She gum bands it to a brick.
Did you call it a gum band?
Yeah.
I call it a rubber band.
Nah, it's a regional thing. It's honestly one of the few regional things I can't just gum band, rubber band. It's the same. Okay. Yeah, maybe Ohio's people calling it gum bands too.
Probably.
Maybe they would.
I'm gonna let it slide because you're closer to that region than me. I'll let it go.
Sticks a gum band around a memo and a brick and tosses it through
the window. Drew sticks his head out the window and he goes, "Thank you, thumbs up." That's it.
And then you get a hey.
Oh Jesus, man. Yeah. Good couple of eps here. I enjoyed it a whole lot, and I have a lot of questions about the structure of Winfred Lauder's org chart, and also what Kate has done in past lives to meet with ex-boyfriends. But
who's going to be the assistant to director of personnel now that Drew's been promoted?
You know what? I bet absolutely nobody, and it will be fine.
Yeah, Drew will still have to do it.
That'd be a fun job for Kate to have. Maybe Kate still needs work.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we'll figure out something like that. I am sure we will learn next time on the Drew Carey Show. I think actually the next episode, not to tease it too much, is going to be what's wrong with this episode.
Ooh, that'll be good.
It'll be good. I'm sure a lot of things will be wrong.
Yes.
You can follow us, friends, on TikTok and Instagram at Cleveland Rocks Podcast. Same username on YouTube if you want to listen to these episodes there. And you can email us at clevelandrockspodcast@gmail.com. We will take all of your notes on tangents. I cannot guarantee we will change it.
We're not going to fix all of it, but you know what?
God damn it, we love to hear from you.
We love just hearing back.
Yes. So please do that. And we'll catch you in the next one.
Later, guys.
Bye.